Yes, invented by Kanina. She's a female. That's why I like her. Well, obviously. That's fatherly love, I think. But hey, I like her too. Especially for this interesting concept of a match. I think Mandy may be in more control because she's used to fighting the males. She's in against male competitors and female competitors. So this match may be a little bit one-sided, but she's at least got to remove. Well, Amy has to take off one item of clothing, so at least she's got to get at least 3 victories over Amy here. And I don't know. I don't want to know what's under Mandy, even though I made this match. But I think it's going to humiliate Mandy, and that's the idea. I'm not interested on what's under there. I just want Mandy embarrassed. That's the end of the day. Because she's cussed Raw too much, and even though my revenge will come a little bit later, I'm going to have a bit of fun with her first, and humiliate and embarrass her. I don't care what anyone else says. Yeah, you and you've got a definite personal vendetta with your former client. Don't bring that up. But yeah, you've got it in for her now, haven't you? I certainly have. And I hope she loses this match. I'm sure maybe, I don't know if the fans want this match to end the way you want it to end, maybe? I don't know. The animals watching this most probably want Amy to lose. Well, that's going to be the case here. Wait a minute. Hey! Looking for that pump handle slam. Amy countered, but oh no, walked straight into a mind melter. And just crushing the head there with one arm. Oh, wait a minute. Here we go again. Amy thought she'd broken out of it there, but she's straight back into it, into this evil, almost like ripping her face out. And Mandy throws Amy to the outside, and she landed right on her face, speaking of which. I guess Mandy's strategy is go for the face.
1.
It is most of the time, I think.
2.
But, yeah, I think now's the good time to splash out and say, folks, if you want to keep up to date with when the show is going to be out and the upcoming shows and the progress of upcoming shows are going to have, then check out my Twitter page, which is at ASF Chairman AKI, which will be displayed on the bottom of the screen there. Make sure to check that out for all info when it comes to, because I will be posting updates whenever certain parts of the show get updated. As in when I've done matches, when I've done interviews, everything like that. I've been a bit off the ball for this show, but you'll get to know when the show is going to come out, where and when, because it has been a little bit delayed here and there. But hopefully I'll be back on track next time. But you can keep all the update. You can keep yourself updated by following me on Twitter. Nice pitch. Shut up. Back to the action here. And Amy is trying to keep her distance here, but still holding her best, still holding her ground here. And oh man, Amy getting dropped in places one would not like to think. It still hurts though. Well, I don't know if you're the expert on that or not, because never mind. We're going to get a bit too racy here in this match, I think. Racy? We're going to get risky is what we're going to get. Wait a minute. Pump handle slam, oh dear. There's the first pinfall. Mandy with the first pinfall after that pump handle. And, well, Amy's lost her top. This is your daughter's match. This match was not thought up by me, or by him, or by anyone that is male who does this show. Okay? But you're putting it on though. You're the one hosting it. I guess so, but like you said, we need to humiliate Mandy here. And there's nothing wrong with a bit of fan service here and there. Quite maybe. I don't know. Oh, God. Here we are saying that this was the best show on the planet when it came to wrestling. Well, pretty much we were saying that, and now it's degraded into this match, which is pretty much, well, it still has wrestling in it, but it's, oh, I don't know anymore. Can I just call the match like a professional instead of being an idiot? I'd love for you to do that. When are you going to start? Okay, let's call this down the middle, shall we? Mandy up to the top rope. What's she got in her mind? Hey! Came clubbing down there. Amy meets the turnbuckles, but trying to fend away here. Mandy's got to pin Amy at least 2 more times to get a victory here. And whatever Mandy has underneath her dress is, well, I don't know. Surely she's only got to get pinned twice, because what's going to be under there? Are we even going to see what's under there? Why am I even asking that damn question? This is exactly what I've been tormented with since the opening bell for this match. That's why I decided to post the Twitter thing. To keep up, so everyone can keep up to date on the show when it gets made. You know, all the backstage stuff. Yeah. Follow him on Twitter, guys. We got nothing better to talk about. Unless you want us to talk about what's going on here and what Amy is not wearing. Oh, jeez. And the address again is at, what was it? At ASF Chairman AKI. It'll be displayed on, it was displayed on the bottom of the screen a little while ago, okay? Okay. I'll believe you. You're going to put that in post, are you? Yes, I am. Oh, dear. Hang on a minute. Mandy has got another pinfall, and oh boy. Let's just look at Mandy. Then I can call the match a bit better. It's going to be a bit one-sided, though. You're just going to be calling everything that Mandy's doing. Well, you do it then, Mr. Colonel Anarest. Well, I can describe you in great colour and detail what Amy is wearing. Oh, shut up. What are we turning into? I don't know. This match has that effect on us, I guess. What do you say in this given instance? You just call the match down the middle. Mandy, with a clubbing shot to the back, and oh man, putting her legs where they don't belong, maybe. Putting something where nothing belongs. God dang it! It's always going to draw us back to that. Ugh. We're having fun here. That's the key element of the ASF. Is fun. Can't have that on any other wrestling show. Maybe a few out there. There's a few, but you can't have this much fun. That's because it's probably not allowed. It's not like we got to meet anyone's standards here. Exactly. So why are we worried? We're not going to get kicked off of any network or anything, and we don't have our own to top it off. Oh, how many shots can we take? Oh God. I think it's best if we just call the match, as you said. Yeah. I'm gonna restore order to myself here. Amy, with a nice kick, right, planted to the side of Mandy's head. Don't take anything away from Amy, even though she is now 1 pinfall away from getting beaten here. But that's a passion kick, nonetheless. And Amy now, what is this? Oh man. Well, I ain't calling it. Fuck that. We can swear too. Yeah, I just realized I did that. Oh boy. Well, Mandy seems to be wearing a black bathing suit or swimsuit or whatever. It's a one piece. It's an anime. What? Never mind. Oh, like I said, we're just having too much fun. I'm gonna have a drink. Have you got some Mountain Dew? Shut up. I'm drinking Dr. Pepper. Whoa! That's some product placement for you. Okay, the announce table is just degraded right now. Enjoy the match, folks. Just enjoy it. We don't know what we're doing here at the moment. Still to come in the Intercontinental Championship match. I'm saying that with seriousness. I just thought you were saying that for the joke. But yeah, the Intercontinental title is yet to be defended. Nightmare is going to be all about that now because he's an ex-hardcore champion. As quick as he won it, he lost it. And Link apparently is the new hardcore champion. So yeah, it's all going to be for the Intercontinental title coming up later. And oh, wait a minute, the referee took a shot there. Now he's down, and the action's spilling to the outside. Referee isn't going to be able to administer a 10 count. We've had some very near countouts when it comes to the ring countouts here, and we even did get one in the last match. He's been very on focus as our referee here today. He needs to be on focus on this match. He gets don't get too distracted now. Yeah, unlike us up here. Oh jeez. Mandy, Amy came back in at the wrong moment there. She's got that mind melter maneuver, and the referee was disposing of a kendo stick. Was that used? It was probably planned on being used. I think it was pulled out and Mandy put it in the ring or something. And pump handle slam. Amy's down and Amy's been pinned. And sadly Mandy, I don't know if she's got humiliated or not, but obviously she's covered up enough. But sadly, we did not get to humiliate Mandy here tonight. But we had fun. Yeah, sweethead. Oh, well, I'm kind of sort of glad this match is over now. Ugh. You're getting hot flushes. No, I'm not. Shut up. Oh, dear. Mandy victorious. Once again, it was inevitable, maybe, but it was worth a shot. Worth the match, too. But it is not title for title now because Link is apparently the new hardcore champion. So it's Shadow to defend next the Intercontinental Championship. Something happening. It was wrong. Something happening. I was left out. Things change. Return. Cyrus is coming. We are back here on Raw, and it's main event time. It sure is. Well, as we saw earlier with Nightmare coming out here, he's a Smashdown competitor, but this is all part of the invasion. But I think he got his hardcore title invaded on. Out of the blue, Link attacked him, and they came out to the stage here, and Link pinned Nightmare. So now he's an ex-hardcore champion. He won it on Smashdown against Grim using underhanded tactics. Well, it was a handicap match in the end, and Grim couldn't cope any longer, the hardcore champion before him. But I guess Nightmare's feeling a bit like Grim now. But the more important thing is he's going to be 100% focused, and he may be a bit more livid. That may have been a bad move for Link, maybe, to take the hardcore title away from him at this juncture, because Nightmare is now going to be hungry for more gold. And there is gold still on the line because Shadow is still the Intercontinental Champion here. And his title has got to be defended thanks to this dang invasion. But like we said earlier, I don't think Shadow minds defending the the Intercontinental Championship, because he's that passionate about it. He loves his industry. He loves what he does. He loves being Intercontinental Champ. And Nightmare is going to have a heck of a fight to go through here. I got a feel in my view. So they may have beaten Lisa for the Women's Championship, but I feel like the Intercontinental Championship is staying here on Raw. It better be, because we don't want to lose another one. Because damn this invasion. This is what they wanted all along. They wanted all the titles and they wanted to take them away from Raw. to make Raw insignificant, but screw that idea. Shadow's going to defend the Intercontinental Championship, mark my words. The dang better than Mark. I haven't said that in a long time. It's good to see you say it again. And Nightmare. And, wow, this will be under hardcore rules, I guess. That's the Anti-Heroes Invasion. I thought, well, Nightmare, well, this was pretty much scheduled to be a hardcore match, because technically, it would be for the Hardcore Championship. So, it's all hardcore rules here, because obviously Nightmare wants to play it that way. That's what they intended, and that's what they're going to stick to, regardless if Nightmare's hardcore champion or not. Oh, man. That trash can. We've got some weapons already laying out in the ring. Weapons are legal and encouraged here in hardcore matches. But don't take away that. Don't take away the fact that the Intercontinental title is on the line here in this match. Nightmare looking for gold to take back, because he's not going to be leaving with any otherwise. But, oh man, I don't know if that loss earlier is going to be motivation for Nightmare here right now, or not, but he seems to be pretty up in Shadow's grill here, so to speak. And Shadow's, well, it's going to be a question of who's going to give first, because something's got to give. One of these two has got to be pinned or made to submit, and that can happen anywhere in the building, thanks to this hardcore stipulation that's been introduced by the Anti-Heroes. And Nightmare, oh jeez, this steel pipe now just got clobbered. And, oh man, Shadow can put up with that. He's had some very extreme matches in the past, and we'll continue to talk about. We'll keep talking about that infamous, that amazing TLC match at the ASIF that Shadow put on with Chaos for the Intercontinental title a little while ago now. That's certainly one of the matches that we still talk about, and rightfully so, because that was a heck of a match. And Shadow is still here, still Intercontinental Champion. And hopefully after this match, he still will be. Oh, man. Well, maybe Shadow was, like he said, he secured even if he does lose, Nightmare's now going to face Metal Knuckles and Aki, who fought earlier. We had a double count out, but Shadow said he'll take them both on. So that match is set in stone, but who Aki and Metal Knuckles will be facing is in flux right now. Because the Intercontinental title is on the line, and the next time it will be defended is Mascot Mania. Which isn't coming up yet. Don't make us fool that. This isn't the last show before it. No. There's going to be a couple more shows of Raw after this. And SmackDown. Before... Oh, God. What a maneuver that was. Before the big show. But, yeah. So, it's do or die for the Anti-Heroes to win the Intercontinental title here. Because even though they have control of the invasion... And they're not going to get much of an opportunity to get the Intercontinental title after this. Because the number one contendership is now set in stone. But like we said, the champion is in danger here of not being able to defend at Mania. Which would be a tremendous shame on the case of Shadow if Nightmare was to win here. I know the action is spilling out to the outside, but no countouts. Like we said, it's falls count anywhere in the building, and that's exactly what's going to happen here. Thanks to all this anti-hero ruling and the anti-hero invasion in general. They took the women's title away, and now they're looking for the Intercontinental title. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, man. Shadow got slammed on the mat. All the heavy hitting is going on out here. Don't expect a wrestling match here in this one. This one's going to be a fight. And Nightmare has found another table. Oh. Oh no, Nightmare looking to maim here. This doesn't look good for the Intercontinental Champion. And, oh wait a minute. Shadow reversed. Nightmare was maybe looking for a brainbuster. Oh God. And Shadow with that suplex slam And both combatants go through the table in a dramatic fashion. Man, these two are definitely bringing it to each other. And the first one to their feet, there you go, Shadow's up. He's going to capitalize here. Well, he was the one that instigated the move. He got the counter in. Otherwise, he would be the one driven through the table. And, oh, man. Action spilling back out to the outside. And Shadow and Nightmare all dazed and confused now. But, oh, man. Big uppercut shot. And Nightmare suddenly finds himself back in control. And with this other table now that was pretty much starting in the match. In the ring. And now Nightmare definitely wants to drive Shadow through one, it seems. He wants to win the Intercontinental title in the worst way. Shadow said he's gonna... Oh boy. Oh! That table didn't budge. The table didn't break. Nightmare with a second one. Oh god, that broke it. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And he did. Followed up with a second brainbuster, and that was straight through the table. And now both these guys are down again. Nightmare back to his feet though. And hooking Shadow's leg. Pinfall's count on the outside here. Referee was going in. Shadow though. Before a referee could get into position, I think Nightmare took exception to that. Lashing out at the referee there. Not going to get disqualified because of that. That's impossible in a hardcore match. Hey, watch out. Shadow countered. Nightmare perhaps looking for the jackhammer. And if he does that, then the Intercontinental Championship, with respect to Shadow, will change hands, because that's a heck of an impactful maneuver, and it's straight into a pinfall too, the jackhammer. That's a move to watch out for when you're Shadow. You better avoid it, otherwise it's all going to be over. Shadow got back into the ring. We've still got that face-to-face meeting between Knuckles and Metal Sonic, so don't go anywhere after this match, folks. Because we've still got that meeting yet to come, but in the meanwhile, the Intercontinental title will be defended. Oh, or is being defended. And Shadow, that was a heck of a maneuver. That was the Chaos Reactor on Nightmare, and the referee was down. He got hit a little bit by it. Oh, man. Nightmare managed to kick out after two. And now Shadow, oh man, into the corner. And oh, reversal of the uppercut. It's going to be a mountain to climb for both competitors. I feel Nightmare is the more motivated though. Even though Shadow is always, well, he was claiming that Nightmare has handed himself his own ass. He's going to defend the title in the worst way. For Nightmare anyway. Oh, wait a minute. He's got Shadow up again. Another brainbuster, and again following up with another second one. Oh. Shadow has got to be in serious jeopardy right now when it comes to defending the title. And jackhammer. Oh no. Shadow again reversed. That's what you say, man. Avoid the jackhammer. That's what you definitely got to do, because otherwise it is going to be over. Oh. Superplex from the top rope. Shadow, can he capitalize off of that? Wait a minute, here comes an ultimate pedigree. Oh man, and Nightmare's face driven into the canvas. Is that going to be enough? No, wait a minute. Shadow didn't think so. He's going for another one. He's putting the exclamation point on here. Oh man, he's securing the victory maybe. Is he going to be able to pin Nightmare after this, though? There's the cover. 1, 2, and yes! 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 Shadow has successfully defended somehow, some way, the Intercontinental Championship. And it is not going to the Anti-Heroes and SmackDown. It is staying here on Raw. And that is a message for the Anti-Heroes to take home. Damn right. Shadow's a tough ass to beat. Needs the Intercontinental Champion for a reason. And it's here to stay on Raw. So you can get the heck off of that. Shadow has successfully defended the Intercontinental title here. And Nightmare's going to walk away empty-handed, unfortunately for him. They're not like we could care anyway. Certainly not. Shadow is still, luckily, the Intercontinental Champion, and he will defend it against Aki and Metal Knuckles at Mascot Mania. That is now set in stone. Thank goodness. Thank goodness indeed. But I got a feeling that this is going to cause repercussions with the anti-heroes. Yeah, it certainly is. You got to think about that. But the show, like I said, is not over yet. We've yet to have this face-off. Battle Sonic and Knuckles meet face to face in the same ring at the same time next. Mascot Mania opponents for the World Championship. There's going to be an explosion right now. I'm so glad the Intercontinental Championship was retained. Me and you to both. Good job, Shadow. Keep the Intercontinental Championship here. We've had a heck of a show, wouldn't you agree so far? I would definitely agree so, and it's not over yet. This collision, this meeting. And Metal Sonic actually asked for this. Yeah, and I gave him it. Also, big ups to you for making that match between Mario and Luigi. I thought that's what would settle the dust between those two, because Luigi seems apt on getting his hands on Mario, so put him in a match. Put him and make him face each other at Mania. It's all building up here, folks. The card is looking mighty impressive for Mascot Mania. And this is going to be the biggest match for the Raw side of things. It's all for the world title, and here's the number one contender once again marching down to the ring to address the situation. I'm no doubt about it. He's going to tell Knuckles exactly what he thinks about him when it comes to being that world champion, what the ASF Championship means. Because he definitely doesn't like the way Knuckles is retaining it and defending it. And just competing in general. Like you said, he was ashamed. He's never said that to his face, but he's bound to here.
Knuckles, I demand that you come to the ring immediately.
Well, there you go. Metal's not going to waste any time when it comes to this. He wants Knuckles down here now. And here comes the champ. The wrong champ. We keep saying Bomberman is the uncrowned champion. Here's the undeserving champion, in my view. And in Metal Sonic's view, too. So I guess it's a good thing that he's facing him at Mania. I think everyone's disgusted with Knuckles' behavior when it comes to defending the championship. And he may not be able to get away with that much longer.
You from up there. I watched you betray this company like you have so many times before. You need to realize who you represent. And all you do still, no innovation. You continue to manipulate the system for your own ends. And if you dare win, it's by means of F5. The only move you seem to be capable of pulling off. That doesn't impress me. And in fact, it shouldn't impress anyone else either. The ASF. It stands more than just for 3 words. It stands for passion, for commitment, for pride. And most important of all, it stands to entertain these people. And your actions do not have any of that. So much so that I am ashamed to call you my opponent at the biggest stage of them all. Because when I won the Mascot Rumble, I knew where I was headed. I realized the stakes. But you laugh at the system. But don't worry. For too long, you will pay for those sins you committed, not only against me, but against these fans, and against the ASF. I'm here to take what rightly should be mine, and to give the fans back what they want, and let the champion they can be proud of. As mascot Major Knuckles, I have your number, and there is nothing you'll be able to do to delay the inevitable demise of your championship reign that has stood against everything that the ASF has had.
Oh, wait a minute. It looks like Knuckles has had enough maybe of Metal Sonic's words. He was telling him what he thought about... wait a minute, what is this? We just saw Knuckles with an F5, but this is new. What is this? The heck? Knuckles pulling off a submission? He's never done that in a million years. Since when has he started doing something like that? Well, he's taken us by surprise, and he's probably taken Metal Sonic by surprise. He said he had his number, because he knows how to survive an F5 and how to expect and get out of it. But this is new. What is this? Is this Knuckles changing up his game plan, maybe? This is a shocker. What is going on here? This submission maneuver. And Metal Sonic, oh man. Well, Knuckles, that's what... We gotta end the show here on this. We gotta go, folks. We'll see you next time on Smashdown, but... Oh, I don't think Metal Knuckles has Knuckles' number anymore. It's completely changed. Good night, everyone.